So during a time in my life when my anxiety was the worst it's ever been, I actually got called for jury duty. Everything about it gave me anxiety. Having to go there by myself, obviously, because, I have a fear of going out by myself, being by myself, driving by myself. So going there by myself, being there by myself. What if I got called into court? What if I got put on a jury? Like, I couldn't sleep. Like, sleepless nights all the way up into this. They came, I went, I got there by myself. It was nerve-wracking, but I did it. I had multiple anxiety attacks on the drive there. Everything was new, never done this before, so that alone, when you have anxiety, new things give you anxiety, obviously. I was like, there's no way you're going to get called into court. There's no way. Lo and behold, after waiting for hours there, I was part of the first crew that was called into court. When I walked into court, I had a massive anxiety attack. Like, there was no calming myself down. I was just sitting there in pure panic. So what did I do? I rose my hand, and the judge literally stopped speaking and looked at me and was like, yes. And, like, I just had to be honest. Like, I was like, I suffer from anxiety. I'm having a massive anxiety attack. Can I just step out of the room? All I asked was to step out of the room. So an officer came and brought me over to the deliberation room where she just, like, asked if I was okay. And I just sat and drank water. And I watched them from the deliberation room. They chose all their jury. And I guess not surprisingly, I, wasn't picked. And I got to go home. On the way out, this lady was like, oh, like, I have somebody in my life who, gets like that too, I was like, oh, thanks, It's such the weirdest experience. And literally, like, I think about it all the time. It'll probably, like, just go down as one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Literally, in a courtroom, I rose my hand and I asked the judge if I could leave because I was having anxiety. I don't even want to imagine how many people were staring at me. I just focused on the judge. I didn't focus on anybody else because when she stopped speaking, I'm sure everybody was looking at me at that point, let alone the people who were this was. Oh my gosh, like, that was so embarrassing.